Let's have a shuffle because we want to get fresh energy. Guys, if you want a personal reading, you'll have to contact me on my TikTok channel. It's called 7 Chakras Tarot, same as the YouTube one. But you'll be able to private message me and I can do you a private reading, but you would need to pay, okay? These are collective readings. Hopefully they still resonate for most people. But I'm happy to do personal ones, but I need to be paid for it, okay, because it's time consuming and I've got a full-time job outside of doing these free collective readings. I'm a teacher. Or you can email me on my Gmail, but sometimes it bounces back because my inbox gets full. Okay, spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Sagittarius' highest good. If you hear laughing in the background, it's my mum and dad laughing at the TV. How is Sagittarius feeling in this final week of May 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for Sagittarius, please. The 6 of Pentacles, just wanting fairness, just wanting equal give and take. Okay, 3 Pentacles from you, 3 Pentacles from your person. Just, you know, just even Stevens, fair. Pentacles are investment of time, money and energy. Looking for balance, looking for, you know, reciprocity. Right, here we go. Ace of Pentacles upright with the Queen of Wands reversed. What is going on? Now, this is Sagittarian energy, the Queen of Wands, okay? But she's reversed, so Queen of Wands is very attractive, goal-orientated, ambitious, very career-focused, very competitive, confident. Queens are nurturers, okay? So you could be responsible for a family, for children, for a home, or you could have a well-paid job, or all of those things. The Ace of Pentacles is our hard work met by the universe's good luck, okay? We are rewarded when we work hard. So I don't know if you've been working extra hard and that's why you're reversed, because that fire energy has become like unrelenting, or I don't know if you've been overly domineering, pushy, competitive. I don't know. Because when it's reversed, it's like these qualities become over the top, you know, like almost in a negative way. So the other thing a Queen of Wands can represent is another lover, like a third party. Okay, like someone, because when passion spills over, which is what Wands are, they're phallic and they're about passion, enthusiasm, energy, adventure. They can be sexual, you know, like that energy spill over could be. But with the Ace of Pentacles, it's more about being extra determined, you know, being extra pushy, domineering, like getting things how we want them. I don't know if I'm articulating myself right, but the kind of thing that this would be is like a promotion in work, you know, and you've had to compete with others, but you did it and then you got it. you know, in for a penny, in for a pound. If you're not in it, you can't win it. Do you know what I mean? Like, something's gone right here. Something's gone right. It's a very, you know, Pentacles focused reading, isn't it? With that Six of Pentacles and then the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe you've been contributing more than your person recently. Temperance, your major arcana. So Sagittarius, you are showing up as your own major arcana. You're showing up in all your glory, okay? You're managing your emotions really well. You see that she's pouring water from one cup into the other and getting just the right balance of emotions. Look at these cards, like you're glowing. Let's get 3 for the one that's on your mind, or that you're currently dealing with or manifesting in. Right, this person that's showing up in your reading, they're feeling very different, okay? They've got the 9 of Cups reversed with the World reversed. So they feel depressed, they feel disillusioned, they feel unhappy. To show up as a 9 is a single energy. Within themselves as an individual, they're not feeling good because this is reversed, okay? They're not happy at all. And the World card is being stuck in a cycle. So they're down in the dumps about something that's been going on with them for a little while. They feel like they're having misfortune, that they are unhappy, dissatisfied. Maybe they don't like being in your shadow. Right, we've got the Page of Cups reversed, so there's a lack of an apology here. We've got the Hierophant reversed, the Judgment reversed, and the Star reversed. So the Star reversed, it's the major arcana for Aquarius. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. We've also got the major arcana, for Taurus. They could have Aquarius and Taurus in their chart. Both of those are reversed. Now, if we just look at the meaning of those cards, the Hierophant is a teacher, they are wise. When they're reversed, the Hierophant is not using their good judgment. They're being the opposite of wise, they're being foolish. The Star card is a lack of healing. Okay, so upright, this person is healing, they're cleansing themselves with the water. They're washing away, you know, whatever was bothering them, whatever was toxic, whatever was unhealthy is being washed away. With that being reversed, you know, this person is trapped in a cycle that's unhealthy. It goes against their better judgment. The World card is reversed. So they feel like they're being unlucky and it's causing them to be very unhappy. However, they've operated outside of their better judgment. They refuse to apologise, because if this was upright, that would be an apology. But it's not, it's reversed. And then the Judgment is reversed as well. Upright, that's being called to act. It's feeling like, I need to do something here to sort this out. They're ignoring the call to action, okay? So this person is unhealed, okay? They're turning off their intuition. They're not listening to, you know, their sort of inner thoughts. They're just tuning it all out and covering it up with external noise, which is not helpful. They could be an Aquarius, they could be a Taurus, or that could just be part of their story, okay, that they've acted outside of their better judgment. They're unhealed for some reason. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Wands upright, the Three of Swords upright, and the Eight of Cups upright. Bloody hell. That is a lot. Okay, so this is being heartbroken. The Three of Swords is being completely heartbroken. That swan is being shot out of the sky, okay, mid-flight. The Eight of Cups is choosing to walk away from a divine union, something that's accumulated over a long time, a proper relationship or marriage. They're heartbroken, they're walking away from it, and they want to go and find the person that they're really upset over. They want to go and they want progress, fast action, fast progress, fast communication. They're very determined to go and get what they want. This is, you know, shooting. They're not shooting to miss. Look at the determination here. Like, they've got all these wands. Suddenly, they've snapped out of it, and they're choosing to walk away. They're listening to their heart, they're listening to their mind, they're listening to their intuition. They've woken up, okay? So these are like a timeline. This is earlier on, this was after, and this is more recently. Now let's get the outcome for this week and the week ahead, seeing as I'm doing it quite late on. I should have got these done earlier in the week, but YouTube wasn't allowing it. Right, in the challenge position, we've got the Magician. Now, the Magician, when it's upright, is all four aces. The Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so the challenge is like, have I got everything that I need to succeed? Oh my God, to have a happy family life. This is what this person wants. They want, you look at the black swan and the white swan with the signets swimming around them, like, it's a beautiful picture. This is the whole family being happy. The Three of Wands is taking action. The Page of Pentacles is reversed though, so I don't really get that, because why is there a lack of investment? That should be upright really, shouldn't it? Are they going to withdraw from a family situation? Because when I get this card reversed, it's taking time, money, or energy away from. Like this, it's like 10 take away 1, you become 9, which is single. Instead of in a family dynamic, living with a spouse and children, it's moving out. They were a combination, so let's get 2 more for the outcome. It's a collective reading. I'm not answering personal questions. If you want a personal reading, you can email me. The details are under the description for the channel, or you can go on to TikTok and private message me. But an individual reading is £18. I can't answer any super chats or anything. I haven't got enough watch hours yet. I would like to do that though, so if you support the channel and you watch the videos, we can get up to the point where we're doing super chats. 5 of Wands and the Lovers upright. Right, this is the major arcana for Gemini. There's a divine union, but we're conflicted about it. It's either causing external conflict or internal conflict. Okay, this divine union, there's conflict. Okay, for this to show up in the outcome after having walked away, I don't know if, let's get one more. They withdrew investment 100% from this marriage, okay, but I don't know if they're going, I think they're going towards the new person, but I need to be sure. Solar eclipse, full moon. There's a lot of like fear and emotions coming out at this during this time, because the moon is Pisces energy, okay, and the Fool realizes that he must walk forwards anyway, even when things are in the dark. They're becoming intuitive. They're no longer thinking about what makes them happy in the moment. They're becoming more intuitive. They're trying to follow what they're being divinely guided to do. Okay. To me, that's a withdrawal of investment in the outcome. Okay, they're withdrawing investment in family life, time, money, and energy. And it's like you're having to take the weight of it all. With that Ace of Pentacles, it's really like putting a strain on you. Controlling, needs to be right all the time, possessive, jealous lover. Vicious circle, pattern of relationship issues, bad habits, no-win situation. Okay, we saw that with the World card reversed. They're stuck in a cycle, karmic cycle. They're unhealed. They're controlling, they make poor decisions, they could be a self-sabotager. Thank you for the likes, thank you. Prickly defences, barriers caused by past hurt block you, be patient. Something in the past has caused them to default, temporary relief. Distractions aren't a quick fix for deeper issues, so they keep tantalizing themselves with people outside of the family dynamic, you know, with other lovers. Missed chances, don't have regrets, cherish your moments together. I think they cycle through wanting adventure and danger and then feeling guilty, adventure and danger, feeling guilty. It's like a vicious circle, okay? keeping a promise. What's the nature of this connection between Sagittarius and the one that's showing up in their reading? Unconditional love. The love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it away from you. Okay, so I think they're devoted to the marriage. But it's a strange narrative that they keep reliving, where they let you down and you forgive them, they let you down and you forgive them. It's a strange dynamic, okay, but it involves unconditional love, because you already know what this person is. It's part of their DNA to do this. It's to do with when they were younger and they can't really control it. Addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, hazard block, restraint. So they're codependent on you. They're never going to leave. Engagement ring, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. Okay, so this person is not leaving you, but they continue to live out this strange behavior of sabotaging and then wanting to be forgiven, sabotaging and wanting to be forgiven. It's like a holding pattern, you know, a plane that never lands, like it just stays how it is. Let's get messages from them. Listen to your heart. I just wish things were different. I want you to choose. I want you. Happiness is my priority. They put all of the onus on you to sort everything out, to keep the balance, to balance them, to forgive them, to keep everything ticking over at home. Were they showing up as a king or not? They were showing up as the Nine of Cups reversed. The Star reversed, the Hierophant reversed. The Judgment reversed. They completely act out of like the better judgment. They're showing up as a page. It's like they're stuck in like, you know, 20-year-old them. They can't evolve. They can't ascend. Let's get you some advice. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. Really appreciate it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Begin again. If this is your story and you just have this unconditional love, this, you know, undying love for this person, and you already forgive them for the things they're going to do, It's kind of saying like it's okay, which isn't usually the message, but I think you get this person, I think you understand them, and you've accepted who they are a long time ago. Creator of happiness, I reclaim my power to create my own joy and happiness. It is not dependent on any outside source or individual, therefore it cannot be taken away. It can always be found within me. Subconscious mind, I realize that subconscious beliefs or programs may be holding me back from my desires. For example, if I want money, I may have been told things growing up that I am subconsciously holding on to. So I go back to my past and release beliefs that no longer align, substituting them with ones that do. Mirror, in order to change my life outside, I need to change inside. Once I'm open to this change, my exterior reality will begin to mirror those new shifts. I don't know, because the advice is, it's about following your own. It's about following your own personality, your own character, your own guidance, and not worrying about what other people think. That seems to be the overriding message. Let's get you some angel numbers. It's definitely to do with money. You had something very specific to do with money, like preconceived notions that have been constructed by what your family have like kind of taught you, like 1616 readjustments, overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall to pieces. It does seem like, it seems like things have been incredibly strained and you could have separated or felt that things were going that direction. And then it's like, there's such unconditional love here that either way, you're going to be fine, Sagittarius. Like, you're very capable, very confident, you're a go-getter, you're very self-motivated, you're unrelenting fire energy. So either way, you're going to be fine. But look, this person struggles with addiction, being codependent. They're very needy and they tend to fuck up a lot. There's a lot of unconditional love here, okay, but subconscious beliefs or programs could be holding you back. You may have been told things growing up that you're not subconsciously holding on to. Release beliefs that no longer align. You're not dependent on outside sources to be happy. Be open to change. Change your interior to get a different exterior. I really don't know. I really don't know. Everything says I want you from their side. But you've got begin again. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't know. It's talking about using self-control and maybe breaking breaking like what's currently in place. So if you usually forgive this person, it actually talks about readjustments, changing yourself inside to get a different reality outside. So I've just had to think about it a little bit, because it's not wrong to say that you have unconditional love for this person, but sometimes we forgive too much, and if we want things to change, we have to change, you know? If you don't change, it won't change, okay? That's what I'm going to leave that on. So let's get a final advice card, and then I'll get you some crystals. These are collective readings for the sign of Sagittarius. It's not personal readings, the collective ones for anyone who's the sign of Sagittarius. And then I will be doing the other zodiac signs. It's not individual readings. Hi, welcome in. If you want individual readings, you have to private message me or email me on here or on TikTok, and then you pay for something individual to you. But it should resonate if you watch your sign, or you can watch the sign of your person. Self-reflection. Reflect on your actions and thoughts to gain insights for personal growth. Inner child. Reconnect with your inner child to heal past wounds and restore joy. Yeah. You're both trapped in a cycle, okay? Them of screwing up, you of forgiving. Them of screwing up, you of forgiving. And if you don't want to live out this constant cycle, you have to stop it. It's only you that can do that. Amethyst, okay? So finding your connection with spirit, the crown chakra. Let's have a look for amethyst. Where's the light gone all of a sudden? It's so dark. Oh my goodness me. The last few cards. Okay, there's amethyst. Amethyst is a lilac to dark purple, semi-precious gemstone from the quartz family. The ancient Romans believed amethyst got its lush purple colour when the god Bacchus spilled wine over a clear stone. How nice is that story? Today, amethyst is believed to assist in connecting with the big guy in the sky, Who needs it? Train wrecks who go off the rails on the wet and wild route to Bacalandia. Bacalandia. Why did I say that? It's not Leolandia. Bacchanalia. Any Pisces? Where to put it, the interior decorator's little purple secret amethyst can uplift the vibe of any living space. When to use it, when it's time to give up the victim routine and start living with purpose, hold on tight to amethyst. Get drunk on your higher self. Oh my God. That's just tied it all together. So the spirit, right, is saying you need to start over, right? Because this is a trauma bond between you and this person. Okay, you trauma bonded to each other, so they perpetually need to be forgiven and therefore keep screwing up, and you perpetually forgive them. Okay, but it's not really a healthy, loving dynamic. It's just stuck doing this, whatever, like holding pattern. It's a trauma bond. It needs to stop. Okay, this person is not your child. They're supposed to be a spouse. It's time to ascend, guys. It's time to stop taking care of everyone and find your ride or die. Find someone that boosts you up. Okay. You can have unconditional love for someone and not be married to them, you know? Right. Take care, Sagittarius. I hope this resonates with some of you. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's get these cards tidied up and we'll go on to Capricorn next. I think that it doesn't have to be perfect card. It's like people see divorce as failure, but it's not. Sometimes we married someone and although we made a lot of memories with it, they're not right for us, or it's run its course. And you know, if you're not fulfilled by being with someone, you shouldn't stay in it because you're worried what people think. You be in love with someone because you're in love with them. You take care of them because you're in love with them. You look after them because they look after you. It's a partnership. It's not a person looking after someone, you know, taking care of someone and it's one way. That's not. If you find that your marriage is one way, you need to reassess whether, you know, your notion of divorce is accurate, because you would never tell anyone to stay in something that was really one-sided, whether it's a friend or a family member. So you have to apply that advice to yourself as well. Okay, if you observed someone living in a perpetually one-sided marriage, you would never say, well, they should stay in it because marriage is sacred. You wouldn't do that. You'd say that's really unfair to that person to live a lifetime just because they're worried about what others think. To live a lifetime of being in a one-sided situation, that's not fair. It's not, you know, it's not something to stay in if you realise that. And if it's not changing and it's never going to change, get yourself out of it. You're not a tree. And you are not in prison. So unless you're a tree or you're in prison, get yourself out of it. Whether it's a bad job, a bad living situation, a bad area, you get yourself out of it, okay? People who are unhealed need to go to therapy, and they are the only ones that can work on their past trauma. And if they're taking it out on you and they don't even mean to do it, that's really sad. That's really bad. But maybe they can go and get therapy and then come back. But they would need to get therapy first, wouldn't they? If they're not doing anything to change, you know, their behaviour and their psychology, then you're just on Groundhog Day. Like, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. What's the point? Hi everyone, welcome in. 32 likes, oh my god, I think that's the most I've ever had. I'm gonna have to put a light on. It's gone really dark.